Awesome. So right here behind me, we have a Becking Deuce. This aircraft has an installed Lycoming O235 engine. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a compression test on this engine. We're going to run up the engine and then get it to its rated RPMs and have it warmed up. Then we're going to let it sit for about 30 minutes so it cools down and those pistons can pull oil so that it can lubricate these cylinders. What that's going to provide us is a good seal that when we pull these spark plugs top and bottom, that we can hold pressure when we put PSI into that cylinder to see if it has a good compression check. So the first thing we're going to do right now, we're doing a compression test on a Lycoming engine. Now, it is essential that you know the firing order of the cylinders, and there is going to be an embossed number on each one of the cylinders. Right here's the number 1, right here's the number 3. Now, how that's going to happen is these ignition leads we're going to remove. We're going to put some wrenches on the flats here. We're going to remove these ignition leads and we're going to remove the top spark plug. What that's going to give us access to is to see the piston traveling so that we can set it to top center on the compression stroke. If you look inside the cylinder, you could see the top of the piston head and it's a little shiny flat surface in there that should have a little oil film on it. Now, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to rotate our propeller through its progression in the leading edge or forward rotating position. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to take our piston, and I can see our piston moving inside the cylinder towards the spark plug. And that click you just heard was our magneto impulse coupling. Ideally, what I want to do is I want to install the bottom spark plug back into the engine. Get that nice and hand tight. Make sure it didn't cross thread. It's nice and finger tight. Then what I will use is a spark plug socket. Go right on here. And I'm going to just give that a nice good and tight. So all I want to do is sharp rising torque right there. That will hold. I don't have to torque it right now since it's not going to hold actual extreme pressures as the engine would if it was running. And I'm going to plug my finger over the spark plug hole, and I'm feeling for a high rise in pressure. Keep going. Yep. There are going to be a couple tools we use where one is a whistle to know we're on the compression stroke. All right, bring it in. That's what it was supposed to. And the other is going to be a plunger that is going to contact the piston head, and as the piston head reaches its top in travel, it's going to then extend the end of the probe out so we can see its movement, and the moment it starts coming back down, we're going to go back so that it's at its most extended point, and that should be where it's top dead center, where the connecting rod and the piston and the crankshaft are in a straight line, so that when we put pressure on it, that prop isn't going to want to swing back through its arc. Okay, once we do that, we hook everything up, we hook our valves up, and then we hook our pressurized air up. We're going to have a differential pressure gauge where we're going to be able to set 20 PSI to go into our cylinder to see if it holds at low pressure first. Once we can affirm that it can hold low pressure, we're going to up that pressure up to 80 PSI. And we're going to see if it holds between 60 and 80 to tell us if we have a good cylinder.